My wife has been wanting me to make one of these growth charts for a while. She ordered the basically the stickers from littleacorns.com. Gives you very nice instructions. It's an Etsy store, so you're supporting a small business. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to sand down this board that I got from Home Depot, and I'm going to stain it and then apply the decals probably in about 2 days to give the stain enough time to dry and to do a nice coat of wipe-on poly over the top of it. For our growth chart, we have picked a 1 by 12 by 6 foot board. That means it's 3/4 of an inch thick, 11.5 inches wide, and is a true 72 inches long. I'm using the 1 by 12 just because that's what my wife and I kind of decided. I think you can go as narrow as a 1 by 8 for the Little Acorns decals that you can buy. So the first thing we need to do is just sand this board down and get it up to a smooth 220 grit. We're going to start with about 100 just to get any dings or marks that are in this from the store out, round the edges over good, and then work our way up to a 220 grit. You can do this by hand, but if you have a random orbital sander, it makes the job go much quicker and much more easily. To make the job of staining easier, I just had some scrap plywood that I ran a drywall screw through and then just used a file to knock the sharp edges off. This way I have just very small contact points to raise up my board and get both sides to stain like so. Giving this about 8 hours to dry. I'm out in West Texas, and so we have plenty of sun and very low humidity, so it dries faster than it would, say, if you're in Florida. So do keep that in mind. For our finish, we're going to use wipe-on poly. We're going to put this on before we put our stickers on because this will give a very good surface for those to adhere to. We're at the point where we're going to apply our decals to the board. Just going to start on one edge and work my way down. And what I'm going to do, just to know where my mark needs to be, get my tape. Make just a very light mark. At 12 inches. I can barely see that. It's not the most ideal solution, but I'm just going to use a tube from a vacuum cleaner to roll this out and get a really good contact. Okay, and Now we'll peel it off. And with something like this, slow and steady wins the race. Perfect. And now we just repeat this process. So I finished applying my decals. I think it looks pretty good. Even though I measured starting this way, since I had a 6-foot board, all the marks lined up and were even, and then I numbered off from here, put our decal. According to the directions, you can clear coat over the top of this, and I was just going to leave it like it is because I did wipe on poly, but my wife pointed out that there's going to be little fingers touching this, and so I'm going to go over it with a brush on. Well, my camera ran out of memory, so what I was going to say is I'm going to finish this with brush on polyurethane. I used the Quality Bristle brush, and it gave me a very nice finish, a little bit glossier than I wanted, but I can knock it down with some steel wool. And that's pretty much it for this project. I thank you for watching, and if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And as always, I hope you have a great day.